Hi guys, it's Liliana the Magnificent and welcome back to my baby world, Beauxbatons. In this video, I am going to talk about the top 10 great buildings that I suggest new players to build. I have had so many players in game, in guild, subscribers to my YouTube channel ask me to make a video of this nature, and this by no means was an easy task to narrow it down to 10. I will be giving rationale as to the top 10 that I choose and why. The city that you see right now does not have these top 10. There's actually one that could be interchangeable, one that I would get rid of, and one that I would add. So the visual is not exactly accurate, but we will go with it. So let's jump right into these top 10. First up is the Statue of Zeus, which is a Bronze Age great building. It gives your attacking units a boost for both attack and defense. It is also exceptionally easy to level. As you can see, even at a level 8 out of 10, it only costs 450 points to level. This is great to use within your 1.9 thread, and overall, it's just great to start building your fighting boosts for your attacking armies. This is both for if you want to attack your hood, if you want to participate in guild battlegrounds, or if you want to participate in guild expedition. So that was number one. Number two, I highly, highly, highly suggest an arc. The arc is crucial for A, helping you build your forge points in your own inventory, helping you to gain blueprints for any of these great buildings in general. It helps you get more metals. Metals help you buy expansions to make your city larger. This building is crucial. It is also really helpful for you when you are using a 1.9 leveling system. The 1.9 leveling system is the most efficient, effective, cheapest leveling system that you should be using in game if you are brand new. I highly suggest that you don't get into swap threads initially. This is your route to go. Learn from it. I do have videos I can post. I'll link one of my 1.9s up above, but this is crucial. I probably even should have made this number one, but I was going with Bronze Age and then I skipped right to Future Age. Oh boy, girl. You can tell I was like, here we go. All right, so after the arc, I'm going to also jump around and go completely out of order once again, because that's how I roll, you guys. But the Chateau Frontenac is a progressive era great building. This is by far the second most crucial building in game that I can suggest any player to build. Why? Because of the reoccurring quests and the cycling that you can do. I will post a video and link a video up above for CF recurring cycling, but you can actually get an idea if I press over here and we scroll down. You see these, not bonus quests. It's right up above. Oh, you silly girl. This recurring quest right here, you can abort these. There's 6 of them that come up over and over and over and over again. If you don't see these, it's because you need to abort side quests that you have within this side little tab. But this gives you forge points, goods, metals, blueprints, huge these rewards, and your CF boosts them. Right now, my CF is not even very big. It's only a 9 out of 10, and when I land on goods, I'm able to get 11 goods per every single time that I land on it. Along with that, I will also show you guys my inventory just so you can see um, what it does so that you can build just a wonderful stock of goods, which are crucial for Guild Expedition, for Guild Battlegrounds, especially now. Even my EMA are not as high, but they are still pretty darn high. But the reason is all of my buildings in my city, I actually kept them all in the previous era so that I was still getting previous era goods. So that's a whole different topic. All right, next. Next that I really like is the Tower of Babel. It is also a Bronze Age great building. This great building gives you goods, which is a reason that I like it, but it also provides you population. So this allows you to get houses out of your city and instead build a population in a smaller space because of the great building. Now, this is an interchangeable great building. If you don't want the Tower of Babel in your city, then I suggest going after the Innovation Tower. That is a, oh, let me pull it up so you can actually see what it is, my friends. Oh, nope, I'm not even going in the right way. Good job, sweetie. I don't even think I have all of the blueprints for it. Oh, no, I do. Look at me. It's a contemporary era building. This gives you forge points along with your population. Once you build this bad boy, you never have to build another house outside of a special event building in your city ever again. So, absolutely, if you can go after an innovation tower, go for it right away. Otherwise, start with the Tower of Babel and then add an innovation tower. Some players rip down their Tower of Babel when they do get higher aged. I do not because I still really like the goods that come from it. And being that the population is so little, it doesn't impact too incredibly much my enthusiasm, but once again, my other city, I struggle with enthusiasm all the time, and you all know that. All right, so that was number 4. Next, I really like the Lighthouse of Alexandria. It is an Iron Age great building. Why I like it is because it does give you goods. Goods are crucial when you are in a lower era because it's harder to build up your military attack boost initially, and goods allow you to participate in guild expedition farther, like getting into difficulty 3, getting into difficulty 4, because you can negotiate. You can also negotiate farther in guild battlegrounds. It's harder to fight in higher difficulties in guild expedition and in higher attrition within guild battlegrounds because being that you're a lower player, your city just doesn't have a lot of space. You don't have a lot of forge points. It's harder for you to really build that military attack bonus right away. So goods are your way to go. So that's why I suggest a Lighthouse of Alexandria. I also keep it around because when you're a higher age, it's nice having the goods coming in, and it is a small square footage. All right, next. You do want to focus on military, and that is your approach, then go after an Alcatraz. This is a progressive era great building. Essentially, what it does is it provides you unattached military units. So I will also provide a link to that video up above as well. But essentially, unattached units are not attached to an actual military building in your city like this one is. So if I click on this, there are 4 attached units to this actual building, whereas this will put out um, 8 unattached military units every 24 hours. If you lose an unattached military unit, it is gone forever, but then you can just remake it with your Alcatraz. And you also do not need to have military buildings attached to roads in order for this to work. So this is really effective if you want to really start focusing on your military right away. And even it just gives you more military units to throw away if you want to auto battle like me because you're lazy. I'm terrible. All right, here we go. That was, what are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 6. Okay, phew. I'm talking really fast, probably. I'm really excited. Okay, next, number 7. I would suggest going after the Cathedral of Aachen. Oh, I probably said that wrong. Aachen. My Aachen heart. Probably said it wrong. This is an early Middle Age great building. This also gives you a military attack boost and coins. So this is also easy to level, and it is part of something called the Trinity, which is the Zeus, the Cathedral of Aachen, and one that I do not have in my city, which you should have if you are an initial player. So this is why I said I'm missing one in my city. Oops, it's not there, sweetheart. It's right here. It's a Castel del Monte. Monte. Mont? I don't know. You guys know I'm terrible at saying every name possible. But this also is a military boosting bonus building. That was a lot of B's. But it also gives you forge points. This is a late Middle Age building. So I highly suggest that you have those three military buildings within your city. They make up the Trinity. Once you have all three of those at level 10, you have a 90% attack bonus. I want to say. I believe so. I'm just insane. Probably. Yes, 90 sounds right. This would be 90 here. But that's just super helpful for Guild Expedition, for Guild Battlegrounds. And yeah, my city is not, it's missing one of the Trinity. And it's also, these two are not at level 10. So we're a work in progress, you guys. But yeah, so that's number 7. Number 8. The Temple of Relics is hugely important. Hey, show back up. There you go. So the Temple of Relics is linked to the Guild Expedition map. And once you initiate this building into your city, then it initiates the relic hunt. And relics provide extra rewards as you work your way through Guild Expedition. These include goods, forge points, military units, medals, even special buildings. It is so crucial just as a new player to get as much extra rewards that you can, and this building helps with it. So this one is hugely important to have. So that was number 8. Number 9, this one is a very high era building, but I love it. And I suggest it because so it is a virtual future building. Oh, I should have mentioned the TOR is a no age, so it requires, what does it require? I think it requires Bronze Age goods. I want to say that. Oh, don't quote me. I'm a horrible person. Don't hate me. Okay. Oh boy, and you guys love how I say this one. Oh no. Okay, this is the him. Shoot. The Himagi. Himagi. I'm just gonna. The HC? The HC castle? I'm terrible. Oh gosh, I swear. And somebody's gonna be like, Lil, come on, girl. And I can never do it. Oh. I swear I should practice this name once a day. Anyway, why I love this building, the supply production. So it gives you supplies. Once you have this building in your city, you do not ever need a supply production building in your city ever again, other than the blacksmiths. And maybe having like one or two current era, like a cider mill, like a very basic cider mill, or even a sleigh builder within your city for special events. Otherwise, you can just have these really eensy teensy weensy little blacksmiths to help you get through special events when they say like, uh, do 15 productions, do 12, I don't know, 8-hour productions. You can use these. The only times these don't work are when they say you need to use, you need to do 5 current or previous era productions. Well, then hopefully you've got a cider mill or like I said, a sleigh builder within your city. Cider mills you can get from the antique dealer. Can you get sleigh builders? I don't think so. But you know what? The Christmas event, not the Christmas winter event. I just love Christmas. It should be a Christmas event. The winter event is coming up, and that's where the sleigh builders reside, and pick those up. And then you can level those with level those. You can one up or reno up kit those so that they are your either previous era or current era, and you only need a couple of those in your city. Like I only have 4 in my main world, and I can make it through special events just fine with those 4. So this is just fantastic for that aspect. But then the other aspect is when you fight, it gives you something called a spoil of war. And these rewards are fantastic. They include like 10 rogues, they include huge forge points like 10, 50, or 200 forge points. And when you are a small player and you get a 200 forge point bonus from this, it is like, oh my gosh, you can level almost an entire building like that. Like it's fantastic. Um, I think you can also get diamonds, goods, etc. from it. You can even get rogue hideouts from it if you get the spoil of war choice kit thing. That's not what it's called, but I'm terrible. But this building is huge for that. It is expensive to level, but even just having it be like this one is, it's super tiny. It's just a 7 out of 10. I don't need any supply productions. It just makes it fantastic for your city. Okay, what am I at? I think I'm at 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9. Okay, the observatory is not one that I would suggest as a top 10. I would say this is great for a guild, but this arc also gives your guild goods. Both of them do, but you don't need an observatory. It is a very tiny square footage. That's why I put it in, and I'm all about guilds, but this is not one of my top 10. It's just there, by the way. That's just wanted to specify that. Okay, so in the number 10th spot, did I already talk about the CDM? I did talk about the CDM. Oh, silly girl. Wait, no, that does that cover all of them? Did I get to 10 already? Oh no. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. Oh, 10. Oh my gosh, I did get to 10. Well, darn. Okay, well those are my top 10. There was one more that I really would highly suggest. Okay, here's an extra credit. I'm gonna give you an extra credit. And I don't have it in my city. It is the, let me find it. Do 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 do. Ha ha. It is the St. Mark's. Oh, Basilica. Basilica. There it is. That sounds right. Basilica. Oh, I hope that's right. This one gives you goods, but it's the coin bonus that is fantastic. And I'm going to go into a video about why it's great because it really pairs nicely with the CF. But that's a whole separate video, and maybe I'll make it really quick after this, and then I'll post it shortly after this one. But I highly suggest that one, but that's just a PS, and I'm not going to go into it too much because it's not really supposed to be in the top 10, because that makes it 11, and that means I'm breaking the rules. There's other buildings, you guys, that I really, really like, but I will give a little disclaimer, I guess, about why I didn't choose some of the ones. So a lot of players really like the Cape, the Arctic orangery, which I can't say either. Oh no. Like the St. Basil's is good, the Space Carrier Stargazer, all of those, yes, I love them all, but they are not in the top 10. Why? Because they are not crucial for a brand new player. But then, secondly, they are, especially like the Space Carrier and the Stargazer and the Cape and the AO, these are expensive to level. And you want to get your great buildings to level 10. There is 0 point to having more than 10 great buildings in your city if they are not at level 10 or higher. Like my arc is the highest right now. It's in the sweet spot zone. I'm cranking my way through it to try to get it to 80, but there is no reason to have, like 20 buildings in your city that are all at level 3. That does you absolutely no good. So get your buildings to level 10, then you consider potentially getting another great building, which is why I haven't even put in a CDM yet, which is that Castel del Monte, because it just doesn't belong here quite yet. I'm working on the rest of these. Along with that, I will also say there are some great buildings that I highly suggest that you should never, ever, ever build. And I'm going to make another video about that too. So look for that. Hopefully this was helpful, you guys. If it was, give it a like. You can also subscribe to my channel and click the little bell next to the subscribe button, and you'll be notified whenever I put out new videos. All right, see you guys later. Toodles!